Sup folks, welcome back to the Par. For those of you who is your first time here, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. That'd be real helpful. For those of you who've been here, thank you so much for being a part of the Par, even though I haven't been posting that much. But this video is me telling y'all what's been up. No excuses or anything, haven't been posting. I just been mad busy. But in being mad busy, it means I got stuff to tell you guys about, which I'll definitely talk about on the pod with Bob, because we shot our pod last week. I just haven't gotten around to editing it yet. So, hey, more podcasts for you guys. But anyway, where should we start? By the way, this video is not scripted whatsoever. I'm just going off the top of my dome, telling you all about my week, what we've been doing. It just burped, gross. Anyway, let's start with Sunday. So, Sunday that just gone, I don't know if all of you know or if you guys are new here, but not only do I do the BAMcast with myself and Bob, but I also produce podcasts for other people at the audio work for other clients and stuff. So Sunday last week, a podcast I produced for Kareem Boya Things called the Boya Things Podcast dropped, and it was about throuple relationships. Now here's the thing. We've done an episode about throuple relationships before. However, that time it was a guest talking about her throuple experience.
And this is our next reason why I did say, me no mind having a next girl. Cause there are times when I'm really not into you like that. I know say you have a needs. So meet her tonight, call she.
You want to sleep in the same bed, so which part you there when the two of them are fuck?
Me go in the living room.
And you listen to them and I hear them and have sex?
Me like them something like him. Me like them.
So when you're in the living room and you hear the sex are going, like, you know, feel like, say, yo.
This time it was with an active throuple, which is pretty weird in terms of Jamaica's like society, because in Jamaica, you see me dog, the church rules most, so it's like 1-to-1 and then bun on the side, like that's a known kind of vibe. But so to see a throuple, especially a healthy throuple, was definitely a culture shock. But the biggest culture shock for a lot of people, which I didn't even anticipate, is the dynamic of the relationship. Here's what I mean.
And a lot of you guys was like, yo, find a couple that actually who is still doing it. And we are telling you, alright, so before them, you said that you never allow a female to touch you. So when you was a
I'm sorry.
I saw still up here on mine.
No, man.
I saw still up here on mine.
So you were...
I forget in depth?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Alright, so the part when I start questioning my life, I start questioning all God and ask me if I really need this.
So yeah, that was a thing, and I expected people to like enjoy it, but I didn't expect it to go fairly viral. And by viral, I mean like it was on their dream. God, the hashtag on Twitter, Boya Things Podcast hashtag, was trending for like 2-3 days. Someone messaged us to tell us that it was actually a subject of their human sexuality class that Monday. People who don't normally watch this stuff watched it, so that was crazy. If you look at the analytics, which we did, it's not just a Jamaican thing, it's a global thing. So that was definitely dope. And then for every podcast, well not every, but for most Boya Things podcasts, they do Never Have I Ever, which we had to flip for Wednesday, so that was another thing. And that was a very, very interesting podcast. I'll link it below if any of you want to go check it out. As a matter of fact, go check it out. Go enjoy yourself. All right, next thing that happened for the week, we kept the ball rolling. So for the Boya Things podcast, we also do a radio show that I also produce and engineer. So we just brought the throuple in to answer questions and misconceptions that a lot of people had, and to allow people to call in and have conversations with them. We did not record that episode because we wanted to drive everybody to the live episode, so people don't get the whole I can catch it later kind of vibe. And it was really good. Really, really good. Keep in mind, this radio show is Tuesday 8 to 11. So that's in night time. We're in Jamaica and we have a curfew at...
He needs some milk!
8 p.m. is when you should be home. That's when our show starts. So that's always a fun thing. I mean, technically we're essential workers and we have a paper identifies us as such and all the necessary stuff that you'd need, but it really and truly is up to discretion of the police officers. But thankfully this week, there was no police issues. You'd be surprised how often that's a thing. Oh yeah, in this sea of stories, I should tell you, it's reporting week at my office. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the vlogs and stuff, reporting week is basically hell week in a sense. And of course, all of this would be happening during hell week. Because of course, on Wednesday, we did a Zoom podcast with Dr. Miami. Yeah, even I know that name and I'm not big into most of that side of the cultural stuff, but even I know who Dr. Miami was. I knew that was a big deal and we could not fumble that. There were 1 and 2 hiccups in going through it, but eventually we got that out, you know, see right here.
Dance act, you know, right now. But maybe in the future, you know, Eminem has got that market covered pretty good.
Right.
If anything happens, God forbid to him, I'll just like step up.
And it was good. I mean, I'm recording this video on Saturday night and it dropped about 2 hours ago. So it's hard to gauge the full sentiment, but initial sentiment seems to be really good. So that's great. And I have 2 episodes of Nets chats for Nets to edit tomorrow to produce for Monday. The audio is up. So Nets, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. Video will be up for Monday. This is gonna drop on Sunday. And we're podcasting. There's a, you know, BAMcast never rests. I gotta edit last week's BAMcast. So actually, I think this works out. If I keep the BAMcast a week behind, because we usually don't talk about necessarily super topical stuff, there can become, you know. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna just bust 2 episodes. Oh, yo, it has been a crazy stressful week, but a really fulfilling week creatively, if that makes sense. How about for you? Tell me how your week's been. Let me know what's been going on. Comment below, let us know. A new episode of the BAMcast audio will drop on Monday. Video will drop on Tuesday. Ooh, I'm gonna do a TLC reacts video with a friend of mine, so that's gonna be pretty funny. We're doing Ultimate Cheapskates. I love TLC for anybody that doesn't know. Comment below what your favorite TLC thing is and like maybe even link us to a clip that you don't want to see us react to. Those are just really fun to do with friends and I think they're funny for people to enjoy and they're not that hard to like do and edit and it's an excuse to drink beer and par with your friends. So that's gonna be a thing. Thanks for watching this video. Go ahead, like and subscribe. I hope it's been an easier week for you. And if not, it's Sunday. You should sleep late. Thank you. I'm out.